In the heart of Ibadan, where the streets buzzed with life and the scent of frying akara filled the air, a young hairstylist named Adunni arrived with big dreams. She had learned the art of braiding from her grandmother, who always said, "Hair carries a person's destiny, so treat it with care." Adunni had worked in her hometown, but she wanted more. She wanted her own salon in a big city where people would know her name. So, with her small savings and a heart full of hope, she moved to Ibadan and rented a tiny shop in the marketplace. She named it Adunni's Magic Hands. But things did not go as she planned. For weeks, customers passed by her shop without stopping. They preferred the bigger salons that had been there for years. She tried lowering her prices, offering free hair treatments, and even calling out to customers in the market, but nothing worked. Adunni sat in her shop, staring at the empty chair, feeling hopeless. One evening, her neighbor, Mama Saad, came by. "Adunni, why are you looking like a lost goat?" Mama Saad asked. "My sister. Business is not moving," Adunni sighed. Mama Saad leaned closer. "There is a woman who helps people in this market. If you truly want your shop to prosper, I can take you to her." At first, Adunni was hesitant, but the thought of going back home as a failure scared her. "Take me to her," she whispered. That night, under the full moon, Mama Saad led Adunni deep into the market, past closed stalls and silent alleys, until they reached a small, dark shop. The scent of burnt incense filled the air. An old woman with eyes like burning coal sat behind a wooden table. She did not smile. "You want your business to flourish?" the old woman asked. "Yes, Mama." The woman reached into a clay pot and brought out a small, black bottle. "Rub this oil on your hands before you braid anyone's hair. They will feel relaxed, comfortable, and never want to go to another hairstylist again. But be warned, everything comes with a price." Adunni's heart pounded, but she did not ask what the price was. She was too desperate. She handed over all the money she had and took the bottle. The next morning, Adunni did as she was told. She rubbed the oil on her hands and waited. Her first customer, a woman named Auntie Kemi, sat in her chair for a simple Ghana weaving. As soon as Adunni's fingers touched her scalp, Auntie Kemi sighed deeply, closed her eyes, and within minutes, she was fast asleep. Adunni panicked. "Auntie Kemi, wake up," she shouted. After a few minutes, Auntie Kemi slowly opened her eyes. She stretched and smiled. Adunni, your hands are blessed. That was the best sleep I have had in years." When she left, she told everyone in the market about the hairstylist whose hands could make people sleep like babies. Soon, Adunni's shop was never empty. Women from all over Ibadan came to experience her magical touch. Even wealthy madams and politicians' wives started booking appointments. Money flowed like water. Adunni bought new chairs, mirrors, and golden combs. She even moved into a bigger shop and hired 2 assistants. Life was sweet. But she did not notice the signs. At first, it was small. One of her customers, after waking up from sleep, complained of a sharp headache. Another returned a week later, saying she had been feeling weak ever since she got her hair done. Then, women started falling into deep sleep for hours. One woman, Mama Remy, slept for 2 days before waking up. Something was not right. One evening, Adunni closed her shop early and ran to Mama Saad. "Please take me back to that woman," she begged. But when they got there, the shop was gone. Not even a single trace remained. Adunni's hands shook. She had no way of stopping whatever she had started. The next week, a tragedy struck. A young girl named Sua came to Adunni's shop to braid her hair before school resumed. She was just 15. As soon as Adunni touched her head, the girl sighed, smiled, and drifted off to sleep, just like the others. But this time, she did not wake up. Hours passed. People gathered outside the shop, whispering. Her mother cried and shook her, but Sua did not move. "She's in a coma," the doctor later said. That was the final straw. People turned against Adunni. "You are a witch," they shouted. "You have been using juju to control people." Even her assistants ran away. Adunni locked herself inside her shop, crying. She tried washing the oil off her hands, but it was useless. Then one night, She heard a whisper in her ear. "You did not ask for the price. Now, you must pay." Her hands started to burn. She screamed, but no one heard her. Her fingers turned black, and no matter what she did, she could not hold anything again. Her gift, her talent, was gone. Sua eventually woke up, but Aduni's business never recovered. Nobody trusted her anymore. She left Ibadan, ashamed, and returned to her village. But there, too, people had heard the rumors. She tried to start again, but no one let her touch their hair. The oil had given her success, but it had also taken away everything she loved. And so, Aduni learned the hard way. Magic always comes with a price. If only they knew why they slept when she touched their hair, they would have run away long before the curse struck.